Hi bimbos, join me this Friday, 12:15 at 4:00 p.m. Central Timing for a vision boarding slumber party. I'm so excited. This year, 2024, we are going to be building our vision boards together. I've cracked the code on vision boarding and know the most effective ways of making all your dreams come true 2024, and it's actually very simple. Plus, I'm going to teach you all my little tips and tricks on perfecting your vision board. So join me this Friday, 12:15 at 4:00 p.m. Central Timing for our slumber party vision boarding sesh. I love you all. Now let's get right into today's video. Yay! Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to today's pick a card reading. I'm very excited. The sun is shining. These beautiful rainbows are just glowing all over today's set today. So I just wanted to start off this reading in this absolutely gorgeous and stunning rainbow sunlight, so that way we could do some nice meditative breathing today together. So this reading I'm ultra excited for. Obviously I'm excited for all of them, but this one in particular because I really genuinely customized this reading particularly to what I think tarot is missing a little bit for the 2024 predictions. Rather than making a 2024 prediction that's like month by month by month, I love those. I'm definitely still gonna watch one, but it's kind of a lot to remember, and so I just wanted to make one that goes over the overarching themes of your beautiful 2024. So each individual group is going to look into career, love life, as well as glow up, some personal development. How are you stepping into this beautiful new era? And for my bimbos in particular, my beautiful subscribers here, we are stepping into this gorgeous high value energy. It doesn't matter if you are female or a male, we are stepping into this beautiful high value energy. And I know some people have skewed it a little bit, and I'm honestly so sick of that. We need to be more accepting of these beautiful ideas of heightening our personalities rather than shutting people down and pinpointing every single little teeny tiny thing that we think is wrong with these ideas. Let's just embrace them and enter this beautiful high value season together where we are heightening our personal development, we are accepting more lavish things in our life, living a little bit more luxuriously. And I'm saying that in like a personality way and also a physical way. But on top of that, just being these rich bitch baddies. So accepting more for ourselves, accepting more opportunities, going for more opportunities because we know that we can get them if we go for them. All we have to do is try. Accepting more luck, more love, more beauty, more abundance into our gorgeous lives. So that is exactly what my definition of high value is. It's all about heightening the value of your individual life, whatever that means for you. So I'm so excited because I already saw like some of the themes of this, and I think it's just incredible to see the progression. I think a lot of us went through some really difficult times in 2023, and it's all about stepping and taking all of that hardship and turning it into this gorgeous power that we can use to really amplify our life and put us on our path just that much more. I really just wanted to do this because I feel like it's something that we can all sort of put physically on our vision boards. We can take these themes, the ones that we feel really drawn to, really called to, and we can turn them into pictures and posts for our vision boards. So I'm very excited. We are going to go on ahead and get started with our 3 deep breaths. But if you would like to skip ahead, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. For those of you gorgeous baddies who are going to be sticking with me for this beautiful morning or whenever you're doing this meditation, let's just get right into it with our 3 deep breaths. In for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Another deep breath in for 4, 2, 3, 4, holding for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another deep breath on your own beautiful time. Breathing deeper into your stomach. Deep, deep, deep breath. Holding briefly and breathing out. Try to keep up this breathing pattern of really just slowing down your breath. There's no rush here. You are just here in this physical moment in time. Nothing else you have to worry about or think about except your breathing. Slowing down your breath. Taking this moment just to relax your mind, calm your space around you, sinking deeper into your chair or wherever you're laying, loosening those tense muscles, especially around your eyes and your face. Your jaw, make sure your jaw is nice and relaxed here. Your neck and shoulder blades, you can give them a roll backwards and forwards. Just breathing here, everybody. Great job. Taking deeper and deeper breaths into your stomach, holding and breathing out. Keep focusing on your breath, but just notice what kind of thoughts pop into your head. Are they positive, uplifting, helpful? Are they stressful, demeaning, or mean to you? Really focus on what comes into your head. Is it about someone else? Is it controlling of someone else or yourself? Just keep these thoughts kind of floating around your head and bringing it back to your breathing. Focusing on breathing even deeper and even slower, even as these thoughts arrive. Just breathing through them and thinking about the thoughts. There's no right or wrong thought here. It's all just a learning and growing process. So if there is a bit of negativity or negative thinking in your thoughts, be sure to reframe them or change them to reflect something that's more positive. And we'll give you all a moment here to really breathe even deeper. Shift those thoughts around just that much more. and allowing yourself to even visualize a bit of how you want your life in 2024 to be. And now, on your own time, take another nice deep breath in. Start to blink your eyes open, feeling more relaxed and in this beautiful present moment in time, where we have this gorgeous power to change anything at any point in time. It's our humanly superpower. So now take what you've observed and let's move into this gorgeous reading today. Just as a reminder, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And we'll give you all a moment to choose your group. Thank you for being with me here today. Alrighty, let's go on ahead and get started with pile number 1. Woohoo! Yay! Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 1, this beautiful, gorgeous, raw quartz crystal. This is going to be your reading for what is going on in 2024 for you, your 2024 predictions. Let's get right into it. And I'm already seeing, like, I feel like you guys are doing a massive, like, clearing of your space, almost like could be friend groups, it could be relationships, like moving out, changing location. Yeah, because I definitely just sort of like sensed there was a siren that would not stop going off in the background here for like a hot second. I'm praying that everybody is okay in that situation, but it kind of gave me the vibes that like in 2023 you guys could have been through a lot. And by a lot, I'm hearing like backstabbing, you know, like going behind your back a little bit. Sirens are going off. And so I feel like 2024, the big overarching theme for you guys is going to be clearing house, completely shifting, I just heard. So this could literally be a lot of different aspects of your life again. So I feel like we're cutting cords with some friends, some previous partners. We are potentially changing jobs, we are moving locations, changing houses. Just a lot of this is what I'm already sensing is going on for you guys because of everything that you had to go through in 2023. I feel like it really opened up your eyes and showed you exactly what you don't want. Because again, we are souls experiencing this lifetime for the first time. So as much as we see things in movies, on TV shows, it doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter until we experience that thing ourselves, that we firmly can grasp, okay, I don't want this. Like, I don't want to be around this, and now I know how to avoid it. I know some of the signs, some of the signals, the energies, the intuitive signs that spirit guides are sending me that are really, really just going to help you all so much. Okay, I gotta scoot all of these little cards over here. We gotta make some room because there are exactly 7 tarot cards for today's reading. I was very drawn to that. Yes! Okay, yes. And this was the first one that came out. I was wondering why they kept making me go so much, like keep flipping all these over, but yeah, because they wanted me to get to this beautiful 4 of Wands energy, which I learned recently is actually more so to do with like a finish line. Like, you're now crossing this gorgeous finish line, this threshold. You are done. You are done having to go through obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. You've now completely lessened or lightened the load. So now you can bring in these blessings even faster. Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of downloads all at once here. But for the most part, they're making me feel like friends, lovers, people from the past, like really could have been holding you guys back, like physically, mentally, and emotionally. Like, if you think about it, like if somebody is mentally sort of like manipulating us or in any way, like whether that be like negative for whatever reasons, you know, it can physically change us. And like that's been shown in cases of mental and physical abuse. Like, the people's faces will literally change because of the situation. And that can also happen for you guys too. So like, for example, if you were in this very mentally draining situation, you have no energy. And when you have no energy, there can be little to no productivity that takes place there. And what I'm saying is, like, when there's little to no like productivity, you know, we don't really like have that energy to like pull ourselves to work out or like to be that girl, because we don't have energy to begin with, because it's just being completely drained by these energy vampires. And so that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like this 10 of Swords is like waking you guys up to this new lifetime. And I feel like, again, this is all happening for you right now because you're sort of doing the work. So, or you did the work already. I'm getting the majority of you actually probably already did the work in 2023 where you were like, okay, yeah, no. Okay, no, we're not doing this, right? So in 2024, it's just like, you now have this gigantic weight off of your shoulders where you can just sort of like lean into this beautiful new future and not feel so weighed down by everything around you all the time. Like, I'm literally getting like, yeah, 3 of Cups energy. So again, there's a lot of hardships that could have come through here. I'm seeing cheating, I'm seeing lies, I'm seeing deception, I'm seeing like narcissistic sort of energies, energy vampires, friends that are just like the friends, you know, they don't really have your highest good at heart. Just a lot of this that could have been holding you back in 2023 is finally being set free in 2024. You are just going to feel like the most free person in the world. Yeah, I'm getting this imagery of when I sort of like finally let down my guard. I like let go of all of these things that were holding me back. I actually went to the park and I went swinging. And like, I know this is very like childlike, you know, thing to do, whatever. But I highly encourage it because I finally felt free. Like, I felt like I was really flying at that time, and it just gave me this gorgeous energy of like, okay, I can do this. Like, I'm off on my own now. I don't have all of these restrictions, all these things holding me back. So now I can just really propel forward into the future. Yeah, I'm also getting like family issues could have been prevalent. yeah, just like a lot to do with moving, changing, and changing at a rapid rate. So that way you're ready for this beautiful 2024 energy, because you are hitting the finish line entering 2024. You're going to have a lot of choices to make, especially with the Two of Swords paired with the Judgment card in 2024. So there's going to be a lot of situations that you're going to have to decide between. So again, should I stay or should I go? You know, that kind of energy where it's like, do I want to stay? Do I want to exist here? Or do I want to find my new place? Do I want to find where I belong? Which I think that's so beautiful. I think that's so beautiful. Because I feel like you guys are really getting comfortable just existing by yourself. You're no longer feeling like you need anybody, or you need that thing, or you need this, or you need that, because you have it all within you. It's been within you this entire time. This kind of situation just sort of hides it away or buries it away because people don't want us to see or recognize our own power. But I think in the year 2024, you guys are starting off power hungry. You are starting off powerhouses, okay? You are starting off being like, yes, this is exactly what I want, or no, this is not what I want. I cannot see this working out for me. It's like you guys are waking up to your real confidence, your real strength. Yeah, and you're going to be making a lot of decisions, a lot of choices. So let's get into more of your career. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so there was, so we have Tansy, which is declaration of war, resistance, and immortality. And then we also have encouragement, creativity, and inspiration after loss. So exactly what I was picking up. Literally exactly what I was picking up to a T. Like, I feel like you guys have been through this major declaration of war where people were very resisting what it is that you wanted to do with your future. And it's like, this is not about you anymore. This is about my beautiful baby bimbo who's watching this reading. This is about you, baddie, okay? This is not about them. This is about you and how you're going to take back this power, how you are going to immortalize yourself in this lifetime. And we love to talk about this because, you know, as a spiritual baddie over here and now psychic medium, I know that life persists beyond the physical world. And we actually, you know, have the option to come back if we want to. And so it's all about immortalizing ourselves in this lifetime, making solid and very, like, how should I say this? Like good changes, you know, like good earthly changes. Like, I heard environmentalist, Mother Nature. So a lot of you guys could be making a lot of changes, especially when it comes to the environment. Again, so this could literally be moving, or this could also be like an environment kind of baddies out here. Like, I'm seeing Patagonia, which is my favorite drag queen. She's like very outdoorsy. Yeah, I'm also seeing the national park, Yellowstone National Park, actually employs like mostly LGBTQ plus people, which I think is so cool. Now I just want to go party it up at Yellowstone National Park now that I know that like everybody there is my vibe. but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's really us baddies that are going to be the ones that change the future. Like, we're no longer giving into those fast fashion trends because we realize that that's just killing our environment. Now we are investing in solid clothing pieces that are going to last us for lifetimes, whether that be literally just thrifting it or like getting your own custom, you know, clothing, whatever. Like, we are really just investing in our future here. We're no longer taking the easy way out. We are sticking to our truth. We're sticking to what we know, and we are going to change the world, baddies. 2024 is our year. We're going to change the world, okay? And again, you are going to get this major encouragement, creativity, inspiration after loss. So again, I'm getting there could be a major shift in environment, shift in friend groups, and that once you let those go, then it's like, okay, now I finally feel this creative flow. Like, now I'm getting it, okay? Like, I'm getting the inspiration, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling my environment, I'm feeling like that girl, that boy, that baddie, you know? I'm like finally feeling it, I'm getting it. throat chakra blockages. Yeah, so you guys really could have been holding yourselves back in 2023 because you thought that that's maybe what the universe needed more of for some reason because of what these people or whatever made you feel like. But 2024, you're going to be recognizing that by using your voice, by speaking up, by, you know, accepting only what you really, really, really think you deserve, it's actually going to boost your confidence, level up your energy, and that's going to give you even more energy to create even more success, even more money, even more love, even more abundance in every single area of our life. Yes, baddies, which I love that so much. Yeah, and I'm getting the flip side of this declaration of war. I feel like you baddies are actually really declaring this resistance now to anything that is no longer serving your highest purpose, your highest good. Like there's this beautiful post that's popping into my mind. It's going to be front and center on my vision board this year, and I actually shared it on my community page, but it says, what does it say? It says like woman denies anything that doesn't make her happier or richer. So that means like she says no to anything that does not make her happier or richer. And this is like an article that somebody made. And so I just thought that that was so iconic, and that's exactly what I'm seeing for you guys. Like you're kind of declaring this resistance now. You're like building up your fortress, but like in the best way. It's like it's not so it can block you off from opportunity. It's so it can block you off from, oh my gosh, it's so hard to describe what I'm seeing, from this energy, you know, this negativity, this energy. It's like you're building up this fortress to sort of like protect yourself from this energy, so then you can really just like go hardcore. Yes, into 2024. Let's see what's happening in your love life. Committal trust. Hello, and high fashion glamour. Yes, exactly. Entering into this beautiful high value era, you guys are going to be really leveling up your fashion game in the year of 2024. So exactly, I think that's why I must have mentioned like the fast fashion thing. Like we're no longer accepting these fast fashion things, because I'm just going to educate you guys really, really quickly here. But polyester, all of those other sort of non-natural fabrics are, number one, terrible for the environment because they're made purely out of oil. Like literally they're made out of oil. They're not made out of any natural sort of fibers of the universe, you know, of the world. They are made out of oil. And so it is adding that much more to this global pollution. And so we have to step back, because also on top of that, these fabrics that are like polyester and all this garbage that are made out of oil last literally negative the amount of time that a natural fiber or a natural fabric like cotton or bamboo or other things like that, like wool, you know, cashmere, these like more luxurious, more expensive things. But in reality, they last so much longer. Like if you think about it, I might be spending like what? Like so I just found this Banana Republic 100% cotton t-shirt, button-up white long sleeve collar t-shirt that's fitted to like a woman body. So it's like a fitted sleeves, they're tighter sleeves. It just looks clean. It looks crisp. It is on sale right now for $28, okay? And that might sound like a lot for some people to be spending on a single white button-up collar t-shirt, but it is made out of 100% cotton, which means that it is going to last significantly longer. It's going to have that sturdier fabric, so it's going to wrinkle less. And if it does wrinkle, then it's a lot stronger of a fabric to hold something like ironing, you know? So, like, and I'm just going off on you guys about this because this is all about creating that higher value life, right? Because if we are wearing these clothes, these like more expensive but more well-made clothes that will last us through the years, because we're buying like more timeless pieces, you know, really building up the essentials and the basics of our closet, no longer really giving into the fast fashion trends, but dressing however the F we want to dress. Yeah, I'm literally seeing like some cottagecore baddies out here. I'm seeing baddies that are investing in like princess dresses for themselves that like they can wear every single day. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on for us in the future, of creating this beautiful higher value life for ourselves. We are no longer giving into fast fashion trends, but we are dressing how we want to dress, how we see our higher selves, and we are investing into pieces that will last us for a lifetime. Because if we are dressing like our highest version of ourselves, right? That's like kind of like what we want to be for our lifetime, right? So we kind of have to think about those clothes as well. And I totally see that you guys are just going to be leveling that much more up of your fashion and your glamour. So taking more care about yourself. And because of all of this, you are going to be welcoming in a soulmate. It definitely feels like. I feel like you guys are committing to yourself in 2024, right? You're committing to making this beautiful future for yourself. And because of that, I see you welcoming in a beautiful soulmate. And this might be the time in which y'all are like, no, I don't want love. Like, I'm over it. I just want to focus on myself. I just want to make myself feel good. And that's amazing. That's incredible. But just be open to the fact that there is actually going to be somebody coming in here that I think really, really aligns with that. And you guys are just going to have to learn to trust them, because especially after everything that you've gone through, it might be a little bit difficult, but I just see that this person aligns with y'all so unbelievably well that it's like almost undeniable that you can't really like miss it, right? And especially with this Four of Wands here, it feels like you're moving into a higher level soulmate, a higher purpose soulmate. I'm hearing that you could have already met this person, but it feels like you're starting it slow. Like you're starting at the friend level, especially if you work with this individual. But for the majority of you, I see this person actually coming in halfway through 2024. Like roughly halfway through, because 2024 is all about you. It's all about you, my beautiful babies. Your self-development and creating this gorgeous new life for yourself. Okay, and look at this gorgeous sunlight that's coming in here just across the reading, because I really feel like there's a light that is being shined on you in 2024, a spotlight. And so you guys are really just gonna wanna be looking glamorous, looking good, okay, for that spotlight. I'm seeing you guys getting a lot more attention. If you guys are influencers or you have social media pages, I'm seeing them grow astronomically the more that you guys work on yourselves, surprisingly. So it might feel counterintuitive at the time. I really don't think so for the majority of you guys, but just know that y'all will be working on yourself. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys like, and this is kind of my vibe too. And I'm not gonna gatekeep this. I'm gonna share this with all of you guys because you guys are my besties, you know, like we share everything here. We are literally just going to be heightening each other this entire year. So my Instagram page is actually turning into a little bit more of like a vision board for myself, right? So like it's something that I can look back to just kind of remind myself who I am and how far I've come, how hard I can work, how much I can do, how ambitious and driven I am. And I want you guys to really think about this, right? Think about how can I change my Instagram page, my TikTok, my YouTube shorts, my whatever you use, my Facebook, to really reflect more of the person that I am trying to be, that I am trying to step into. Yeah, because Rihanna said it best. Somebody was like, how do you literally get all this confidence? Like, you are so confident. You're literally one of the richest women like in the world, right? Like, she's very, very wealthy. And she said, I faked it. I literally was never confident. I faked it, I faked it, I faked it. And she says, do the same thing. If you fake it, eventually it'll become real. And that's kind of the vibe. Like, I'm not even saying that like your Instagram has to be like a fake life, you know, like how some people think of it. Like it must be like they have to like put on a show or like put up a front or whatever, hide themselves away. I want your feeds to reflect your highest version of yourself, your most authentic, okay? Most authentic, most baddie, most beautiful, gorgeous, highest version of yourself. That is what our boards are going to be reflecting. Yes, I just heard Pinterest as well. So Pinterest, Instagram, literally whatever you are creating for yourself, Facebook, literally whatever you are creating for yourself, make it something that you can also aspire to. So that way it's like ever changing, you know, like we're ever changing, we're ever adapting, but we are also creating something that we can look back on and be like, oh yeah, I am that bitch. You know, like I am that bitch. And I did that. And I was able to do this even under this high amount of stress, high amount of pressure. And now I'm able to sort of like take a deep breath, relax, be free, and I just kind of like express myself and have fun with it. Ooh, yeah, throat chakra blockages. Don't be afraid to like speak out either. Speak out against things that you think are wrong, you know, especially with everything that is happening in the world right now. I do have a fundraiser on my Instagram page. Please, please, please go donate. I don't know how much I can say because YouTube is just terrible about this kind of stuff, you guys. Like, that's one of the things that I'm trying to change, is at least the sex education on YouTube. But I think, you know, there's a lot of things that we could change, and especially the censoring. I just think it's not good to censor things. We have to be able to talk about things that are going on in the world. But yes, but that is what we are here for, right? Like, that is what our Instagram pages, our Facebook pages, like, we can really shout out and help out other human beings, right? Especially in times like this. And yeah, I just love all of you guys. I think that you guys are world-shaking, world-changing. Let's get into your glow up portion of the reading, okay? So what is happening in your glow up? Yes! Okay, so we have the Space Princess for your Britney Spears card. Yeah, y'all are out of this world. Y'all are out of this world. Y'all are making some intense changes here, and it feels like you're really existing out of this world. You're no longer thinking in your body, you're thinking in your head and in space and in the universe. And like, that sounds a little bit bad, but I feel like, you know, that's why this commitment trust person that's coming in here might be somebody that's very grounding, that like actually brings you back down to earth. But I feel like a lot of you guys like are just gonna be existing in this beautiful, like, I can do anything, I can be anything, because I no longer have anything holding me back anymore. So let's read a little bit about the Space Princess. Yes! Okay, Space Britney shows us exactly why she became a superstar. You can't take your eyes off her as she executes every move flawlessly and captivates the entire space station. Yes! The Space Princess is the symbol of confidence and empowerment. The sky, or the stars, is the limit for you. Oh my god, I literally just got chills all over my entire body. Like, that is so perfect. Like, the fact that it's saying that you execute every move flawlessly and captivates the entire space station, it literally makes me think, like, this pile is going to be so unbelievably influential. Like, you guys, like, number one, people are not going to be able to take their eyes off of you, okay? Like, let's just talk about that. Like, the spotlight is shining on here again because I literally feel like people are not going to be able to take their eyes off of you, pile number one. Not just that, but you are going to be able to execute every single move flawlessly this year, okay? Everything that you are doing is perfect. It is perfect. It is aligned. You are right on the right path, okay? 2024 is your year. You are going to be making big moves, huge moves, okay? Not just that, but the Space Princess is a symbol of confidence and empowerment. Yeah, and the sky or the stars is the limit for you. So definitely keep that in mind. The limit, like, this entire year is limitless for you guys. Let's get into a little bit of their advice for you. So we have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So again, devotion is the hugest word here, because I feel like you guys have really stayed devoted to this beautiful future that you've always wanted. And I feel like you're only going to be letting people in on those secrets too. You might be teaching a lot of people in this lifetime how they can achieve the same success that you have achieved, how they can get to the place that you've gotten to, and you're really just going to be bringing everybody with you. I'm hearing the friends that have lasted are going to be very happy because you are bringing them all with you, you know? Those friends that are genuinely very wholesome, that are loving, that care about you fully, are actually the ones that are going to be, cough, that are actually going to be going with you in this lifetime. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of eyes on you, especially on your social media pages, stalking, you know, and so a lot of people are going to be learning from you. So take that opportunity to really teach people how to grow and how to be better human beings for their own lives as well. Woo! Okay, and finally, let's get your last little glow up cards here. So talking about your glow up, we have new friend group. So that is really exciting. And that's exactly what you guys need. Like, you guys really, really need this beautiful new friend group. So if you're sitting here like maybe feeling a little bit like down and just everybody is kind of turned on you, just know that I have been there also. I have also gone through a time in which I felt so unbelievably alone, like there was nobody around me, but in that I found so much peace, especially after going through what I had just went through. It's like I could really take that time to just care for myself, and I didn't have to worry about, you know, maintaining anything else around me. You know, friendships, whatever, partners, pets, anything. I just like, it was very lonely, but it was very like growthfully. I don't know the right word to use there, but I just grew so much. And then once I transformed from that, I found my good friends, and then I found my good partner, and then I found my good pets, and I have a house, and like everything is just so much more aligned and so much more on track here. So just know that if you are feeling alone right now, you are not, okay? Because I'm right here for you. I'm that bestie. I'm going to help you get to your new friend group, okay? And in the meantime, I'm right here for you. So we are all here for each other also. We have this beautiful Discord community where we give advice to each other, we develop friendships with each other, we share beauty, fashion tips, like skincare, tarot tips, we give each other readings, like just this gorgeous Discord community. I really want people to start using the chat feature on there too. So like genuinely talking to each other, or just playing games together, or playing The Sims together, literally whatever. That is what that's for. So yeah, we have this beautiful Discord, and if you're feeling very lonely right now, just hit it the up. Like, we're right here. Also get new plants. So you guys could definitely be getting new plants coming in here, just giving yourself a little bit more of like that caretaker sort of a purpose too. Yes, because I just watched this post the other day that was literally like, why do we have to grow up just to be one thing when we could be anything that we want to be? We can be a plant caregiver, we can be a pet caregiver, we can be a homeowner, an artist, a dancer, a painter, a lawyer, a writer, you know, like literally anything. We can be anything and all of those all at the same time. You know, especially with the way that the world is right now, we can be anything and everything all at the same time. And so I really want you to keep that in mind and think about, like, if you've never thought of yourself as a plant person, think again, okay? This is your sign to think again. You just maybe haven't found the plants that are right for you. And that could be the same thing with friends. You might have never, like, found yourself to be, like, a friend or a best friend kind of a person. But think again, you might have just not found that perfect best friend for you, okay? So just keep optimistic like that. Yes, and act as if you are that bitch, because you are that bee, okay? You are that star, that CEO, that poet, that doctor, that writer, that freaking creative director, the whatever, okay? You guys are that. You are already that, so start acting like it. Start dressing like it, okay? Sell all of your old clothes and buy a whole new wardrobe. Like, this is your year. And then finally, we also have body skincare treatment. Yeah, so it's really important. This year, I think your skin is going to be getting a major glow up. So if you've been suffering from skin problems in 2023, this is going to be your year of basically re-upping your entire skincare routine, okay? We are going to be going through it step by step, figuring out, okay, here's what I like about my routine, here's what's maybe causing me some issues, and always, especially when it comes to body and skincare, go internal. Think about what you are putting into your body that is going to be reflecting your skin also. So if you're eating a lot of greasy, fried food, maybe not even that, but you're eating a lot of like carbs, cheeses, red meats, you know, just kind of stuff like that that's very hearty, it is going to have a major effect on the appearance of your skin, versus if you're eating things like fishes and leafy greens and rices and like quinoa, you know, like all these beautiful things like flax seeds, chia seeds. I always just try to tell people, like, just throw it in. If you can throw it in, throw it in. Like, if it's going to work with the recipe, throw it in, you know? Like, whenever I'm making muffins, like, it's like I could just make muffins, or I could add, you know, flax seeds and chia seeds and get just that extra little bit of nutrients and fruit to it and nuts, you know, just disguise the things just a little bit into something that's yummy. So then I actually want to enjoy it. I actually want to eat it. But that's just mainly what I wanted to talk about with you guys today. Overall, you guys are going to have an insanely incredible and progressive year because nothing is holding you back anymore. You're going to be teaching other people how to become you because of how high value you have become in this lifetime. And on top of that, I see a very high key partner coming in here that is going to want to commit to you guys. But you guys might be a little bit off put just because of everything that you've experienced in the past. But fear not, because I totally see that this person is going to be really, really beneficial for you. And, okay, last but not leastly, keep in mind, act as if, act as if, act as if. So changing around that fashion, but not leaning into fast fashion anymore, okay? Changing around that fashion to be something that's more luxurious, that is going to last and stand the test of time, versus something that's just going to, you know, be worn a few times and then go in the back of the closet forever because you can't really match it with anything else. No longer. We are doing that. We are not going to be wasting our money on crap like that, okay? No. We are baddies. We are baddies, okay? We are baddies, and you literally already are the CEO, the star. The spotlight is on you, so get used to it, number one. Get inspired, number two. And get ready for this gorgeous year of transformation. I don't know how I couldn't say that word fully. Transformation, oh my goodness. Transformation. That's kind of the vibe. It's like you might have had a little bit of a rocky start in 2023, but 2024 is going to be fully smooth sailing. So I love you, babies, so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm so impressed by you. But this is our year, baddies. Let's get it. So I'm very excited. Thank you so much to everybody for joining me today, my beautiful baby bimbos. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing this with 12 badass baddies for good luck. Otherwise, if you don't, then you will have, no, I'm kidding. You remember those things that you used to get like in your email? What was that? Literally, what was that era? Anyways, but I love you guys so much. From the bottom of my titty heart, I'm praying that this brought you some clarity. Definitely check out our Discord down below. Join it. Meet some new friends. Yes, okay. But I love you all so much, and I'll see you very soon, okay? Bye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 2, this gorgeous, thick, amethyst crystal. This is going to be your reading today, all about what's happening for you in 2024. And literally, I tried to start this reading, but I was just getting so twisted in my tongue. I was getting throat chakra blockages. And so I just feel like this year is going to be so beautiful and so wonderful for you guys. And I think that there is going to be a huge emphasis on love, but I'm going to focus on career first in this reading because it's all about you, my beautiful babies. And with this star card here, you cannot help but notice the beautiful star card here, right? So also, maybe I should cover her up. There we go. You can't help but notice this beautiful star card here. She is just shining beyond anything else at the way center focus of the reading. So I feel like you guys are just going to be the center focus of your 2024 life. I feel like leveling up, having more hope for the future too. You guys are just going to be feeling like, wow, this major weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like I can finally just shine, which is a little bit reflective of the last reading, but I feel like there is a huge emphasis on like falling in love with something again, right? There's like a brand new love coming in here. 7 of Coins kind of talks about this could be something that you guys have been growing in the background a little bit. I'm getting entrepreneurship vibes from this pile for sure. So you guys could have been working on, you know, planning a business, a company in the year of 2023. And now it's like you're finally starting to see some of the fruits of your labor in early 2024, but a lot in mid 2024. I feel like you guys are really just going to be leaning into this new energy. The Fool card talks about taking a leap of faith. So you guys could definitely be taking a leap of faith. Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit, but I do remember one of the cards, I think, and I believe that you guys could potentially be flipping around careers, okay? Changing around careers, but it also talks about getting into new relationships too. So maybe meeting new people in your industry, really kind of just like working your way around. your industry, taking a leap of faith into something that's brand new for you guys, but really seeing the fruits of your labor. Being confident about this leap of faith too. So not really just like taking a leap of faith, right? And like being like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. No, y'all are going to be so unbelievably confident that it's just gonna be even hard to like get to you guys, okay? But yes, on top of that, I totally see that love is going to play a huge aspect in your 2024. It's like they couldn't let me get through the career because they're so focused on the love aspect of this reading, because I feel like you guys have really been pouring a lot more into yourselves, especially with this beautiful temperance card here. Y'all have been pouring a lot more into yourself, into your self-love, self-development, self-care. I'm seeing irises on here also, like just a lot of self-love. I feel like y'all could definitely be getting messages, a lot of attention. Like look at this guy like watching her from up in the sky. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like people could definitely be watching your social media a lot more, especially with the star card and the focus point. I feel like you guys are really the focus point of 2024. There are a lot of eyes on you. Also, I feel like you guys are really going to be developing more of this childlike sense of wonder about the world. So every little teeny tiny thing that comes in for you that's a blessing is a win. Every little teeny tiny thing that comes in for you that's a blessing is a win. I just heard lucky girl syndrome too, so you guys could definitely be getting more of that lucky girl syndrome, like even more. Even though you guys like already literally feel so lucky and so blessed, y'all are getting blessed even more so. I'm seeing all positive cards in this reading. I'm seeing that 2024 could also, like work-life balance. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, I just glitched there, but it was hard for me to figure out what they were trying to say. But Four of Swords, when paired with a Temperance card here, it really feels like because you guys are resting and pouring more into yourself and allowing yourself that time to rest, it's making you just that much more productive and kind of giving you a lot better and clearer intuitive downloads. So then you know the perfect steps to take for the future. Like you guys are really getting clearer and more in tune in 2024. Like I'm seeing your intuition is just off the rails. Like it's so good. And a lot of people will be following you. A lot of people, okay. Well, I kind of meant like following you, like looking up to you, you know, like really following in your footsteps. But because I said that, I really saw a follower count like going up, like skyrocketing, like seriously. So you guys could definitely be seeing a lot more followers. I specifically saw it on Instagram too. So you guys could be focusing more on Instagram. You might also very be drawn to pile number one. I feel like this is definitely building off of that. And I think a lot of you guys could highly benefit from watching pile number one as well. But you're stepping into this beautiful high value era where you are now this confident, glowing, badass queen, okay? King, human being royalty that is just here to succeed. And again, I'm seeing the total fruits of your labor is like absolutely going to be paying off here. You guys are going to be making a lot more money in 2024 than you were in 2023. And again, it's like, yeah, it's like you guys like definitely put in the work for this in 2023 and now you're just kind of like waiting on the results, but I see the results are coming through in 2024. Yeah, so that's really exciting. But again, it all comes from your confidence. Like the more confident that you are in yourself, the more that you are going to sort of like step up to those challenges and be able to make those changes faster. And remember, comfort is not always the best place to be in, right? Like it's not always about safety. It should be about, how should I say this, like rebellion, but like in the best way, you know? Like it's like, yeah, okay, so what I'm thinking of is an actor that like really wants to go for this lead role in this TV show. However, he doesn't think that he's good enough, so he doesn't go for it. And instead he goes for something much smaller. Of course he gets that smaller role, but he never even went for the bigger role to begin with. And that's what I'm seeing is you guys like, rather than like maybe sticking to something that's safe, sticking to something that's comfortable, I see you guys taking risks in 2024. I just saw the stock market as well. And keep in mind that the stock market, companies have energy. So if you are leaning more into your intuition, you're actually going to be pulling up a lot more information, you know, about stock markets and what to do with your money, how to make your money grow for yourself. But it's all about taking those risks and making those moves at the right time, right? Yes, okay? So I totally see that you guys are going to be more strategic. You're going to be investing your money in the best ways. You're going to be not really holding yourself back anymore from taking those leaps and those bounds. You're just gonna go for it. And you're going to go for it completely 110,000% confidently. Because you know, there's like a huge difference in going for something confidently versus not. I just watched this video of this woman who was like, here's me at my confident self wearing this dress, and then here's me at my insecure self wearing this dress. And you can totally see that in the confident one, she is glowing, she is thriving, she is like just exuding this beautiful happy energy that you just like want to be around, versus this other girl that's like, you know, her other version of herself where it's like insecure in the dress. She looks like more how should I say this, like sadder. Like she looks more drained, sadder. She looks like uninviting, you know, like you don't really want to talk to her because she looks like very uncomfortable, and you don't really want to add to that uncomfort by talking to this person, right? So kind of think about it from that perspective too. Let's get into more of the overarching themes in your career. Yes. Okay, yeah, so I totally see that you guys are getting a little bit more selfish, okay? I totally see that you guys are embracing your beautiful sensuality, and you're really understanding that like this high value, this sensuality does not have to deal with looks. It has to deal with confidence. It has to deal with our mentality and our, how should I say it, like how we carry ourselves, right? Like the more graceful we are, the more amiable we are or likable we are, the more that people are going to want to talk to us. And then we're just going to sort of like get more confident in that and exude that even more. Yes, baddies, I'm gonna put you on, okay? Because I've been watching Tom Carr like a bad bitch, okay? And this is our year. We are totally going to be reinventing ourselves. And I love Tom Carr so much. I think that she is just insane. She has a lot of really, really, really great and solid advice. And so I just want to put you guys on that while I'm thinking about it, because she is just like revolutionary and is completely going to help kind of shift you guys' confidence too. I'm definitely stepping more into like my Tom Carr era, right? Like we're getting in this, we're like giving out the bestie advice. But yeah, I totally see that you guys are being more likable. Yes, and that's the other thing too, is she talks about like being approachable and just like, and having that confidence to where like if you walk into a room, you can just walk up to somebody and start talking to them like it's nobody's business. Like you are not afraid of that. And that, as like an introvert, I'm like, like even I'm like a little bit afraid of that, but 2024 is going to be my year where I'm just like getting over that. Like I'm just not going to be like insecure. I feel like I did a lot of prep work for that in 2023 because I did a lot of interviewing. It took me so long, you guys, to find the perfect job for me because I was just like not satisfied. Like I would like apply for something, I'd be like, maybe, and then I would get the interview and I'd be like, maybe, and then, you know, I would get some of the jobs and I'd be like, no, okay. So like it just took a long time, but like doing all of those interviews, like going out there talking to people, like doing all of that really just heightened my confidence, and I could tell when something was right for me energy wise versus when it was not. Like I could just vibe with the person, you know? And then once I found that boss, that person that I really, really looked up to and could kind of like, you know, vibe with the most, that's when I realized that like this is my place. Like my boss literally called me to tell me that we got in new Juicy sets. Like she went out of her way to call me to tell me that we got in new Juicy sets. Like that is my boss. Like, can we just say, like, that is my boss? So I just thought that was so wonderful. Yeah, and this new position that I actually ended up accepting is a higher position in a company. It's not something that like typically people get when they first go for a job. So in that sense, it was something that was a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I knew that I could get it. I just kind of knew that I could get it because I had been going to all these other places and I'd been working, and I just felt like so overlooked. Like I felt like I could say something, but nothing would really get done about it because of the position that I was in at my job, you know, versus like another job that I had where I felt like I could say something and I was really, really, really listened to, and I was embraced, and changes were made immediately, and work environment literally increased significantly like after that, you know, because everybody was just like happier with the changes that I would input, you know. So all of this being said, it's all kind of about finding that place in which you guys can really, really grow. And I feel like I'm going back to career for you guys because you could really, really, really be kind of struggling just like how I was, feeling like very overlooked or overshadowed at jobs where you just where you have all these incredible ideas as to how you could streamline, you know, and make business easier. But sometimes those businesses just don't want to hear it, you know, and sometimes it's better just to leave them to kind of do their own thing and go off and find a job where your voice makes a difference, where you can really genuinely change a company and make a difference, you know, because in that sense, you are a little bit of an entrepreneur. I'm seeing on top of that, you guys are also going to be building up your beautiful businesses in the year of 2024, okay? It's all about you, okay? Anybody that, okay, yeah. I'm also hearing like in 2023, you guys could have definitely dealt with some narcissists, some people that were very masked towards you, like they kind of came off like they had your best interest in mind, when in reality, like that wasn't the case at all. Like they were just kind of around you because they knew that it would heighten themselves up, basically. So it's very important that in 2024, number one, you recognize this and you give yourself some credit, because that is some hard shit to go through, okay? Especially when dealing with narcissists. Give yourself a clap. Also, I'm literally looking over here and I'm seeing the sticker that says protect. So I feel like you guys are really going to get better at protecting yourself and your energy, clearing your energy, especially when things are no longer serving you, when they're sort of like out of, yeah, get out of here. That's it. We're clearing it. We're cord cutting. We're done. We're moving forward. Because I totally feel like the more that you guys do this and can kind of like be selfish in the best ways, expect more for yourself. Again, reach for higher. Get uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know, fall in love with making yourself uncomfortable because you know that it's leading to positive change in your life. That's totally what I'm seeing. It's only going to increase that much more and bring in that much more opportunity for you guys. Yeah. Childlike sense of wonder about the world too kind of reflects on this career idea also, where it's like the more that you can kind of like just see the beauty in all the little teeny tiny details of everything, the more that it's just going to amplify and get that much better for yourself too. So definitely look out for this. Definitely be more in your childlike sense of wonder. But let's talk a little bit more about your love life. Hopeless, romantic, and passion. Oh my god. I just heard that you guys are going to be dating around. So a lot of you guys are going to be dating around, really finding what it is that you want, attracting higher value partners too. So when we're in this state of high value, we really heighten our standards, right? To something that's like astronomical, but it's attainable, to somebody that genuinely loves us. So yeah, okay, I'm going to bring up Tom Carr again because she was talking about how in the past she was like kind of dating a lot of these guys, right, that just like would sort of half-ass it, like they wouldn't really give her a lot. And she's like, I've seen so many of my friends just be in situationships for 3 months to 3 years. Situationships in which this partner is not even willing to commit to them. And she's like, I'm so sick of seeing people accept this little for themselves. If somebody is not willing to like even put in the effort to commit to you, get rid of them. Get the F rid of them, you guys, because they are not worth it. Okay? On the other half of things, on the more positive half of things, after I, you know, had to kind of slap the wrist there, on the more positive half of things, once you start kind of saying no to these people that are just sort of like gross and garbage of partners, you really start saying yes to the beautiful people that are actually willing to work for you and spoil you. Yeah, and for those of you saying like you can't have it all, you can. And I'm literally living proof of it. My partner is the best partner I've ever had in my life, you guys, seriously. And I went through situationships where I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought that these people were it. But temptation is not it, okay? If they can't give you it fully, they're not it fully, okay? So yeah, and so then we start accepting these partners that are actually good for ourselves. So partners that go out of their way to clean for us when we feel very stressed out, that go out of their way to buy us gifts, to buy us coffees, to care for us when we're sick, to watch movies with us, to plan dates for us, to help out like with our lives and everything. And a lot of you might be thinking, okay, well, how can I add value to this person's life? And that's another thing too that I literally just saw the other day, was this woman was like, if there is a man out there that is asking, okay, well, what do you do for me? You do not see the value in my presence. My presence is present enough, okay? And I really, really just want you guys to think about this, because a lot of masculines out there, you know, can be like, okay, well, what do you give to me? And it's like women especially because I have a majority women audience here, so I'm just gonna go off, okay? But nurturers, I'm also gonna say nurturers because it's not just women, but nurturers in particular are very highly overlooked because they are expected to not only bring in the coin, care for the children, clean the household, but then they are also expected to love their partner and do things for their partner. When in reality, it's like these should be shared events between both partners. This is this temperance energy that we're bringing in here, okay? Yes. This is this temperance energy that we're bringing in. This is shared between both partners because both partners bring value to the to the relationship just by existing. Both partners bring value to the relationship just by existing. Okay? And keep that in mind. I feel like I had to literally like watch all of those videos just for this very moment, okay? Because especially being a high value individual, you only are going to be accepting a high value partner, okay? Which I love because you guys are absolutely attracting that. You are absolutely attracting more of that. I just have to like, you know, give you guys like my bestie, big sister, little sister advice, like where I can just kind of like tell you guys like, you can do better and you can definitely do better, you know? And situationships are great, but they're not. They really are not, especially if somebody's literally not willing to give you that sort of like commitment. It's like, then what are they willing to give you at all? Yes. So I feel like this year is going to be all about learning more what you guys do want and what you don't want. So again, that's why I see you guys actually dating around, having fun, you know, seeing multiple partners, and that doesn't even mean polyamory. I just always think back to that comment where this person's like, I'm done dating, monogamy is dead. And it's like, no, okay, there's a such thing as dating around. You can go on dates. That's actually how it used to be done in the 1950s, was women would typically go out on multiple dates with multiple guys that would be set up by the men, and then she would decide which one she kind of preferred. And so I feel like it's all like kind of coming back here where we're doing traditional things, but we're putting our own spin on it. So, you know, if you're highly sexual, you're going to add maybe a little bit of sexy time to the date, versus if you are demisexual, then you're probably just only going to be focusing on the emotional capacity of the date, or, you know, so and so and so and so and so on and so on and so on. Like, I just totally see that you guys are leveling up your love life to the extreme. You are getting this major, yeah, it's like you are what you attract, right? So the more high value of an individual that you are, the more high value of individuals that you will be attracting. And high value doesn't always mean monetary, okay? A lot of the time, monetary is just a little sprinkle that comes with it, okay? Majority of the time, high value is completely mental. It's a complete mental state. It's all about what you accept for yourself. Because if you accept that you live in like a dirty, grimy environment, then that is exactly the kind of environment that you are going to be living in, right? So if you want a partner that like actually values their environment, that takes care of their environment, then that's what you're gonna get, okay? And the more that you take care of your environment, the more that it's going to encourage, or like energetically, I want to say, like from a psychic perspective, it's gonna energetically encourage your partners in the future to do the same, which is like so hard. But like the spiritual baddies who get it, okay? Like we get it. Like, you're energetically affecting your future partners even right now, currently. So it's important to be maintaining your space and accepting this higher value lifestyle for yourself. So yes, okay, but let's get into the glow up aspect of this now that we've talked about the love. I totally see that you guys are taking a leap of faith and everything and accepting something that's a lot more romantic. So somebody that's really going to be taking you on dates and taking you on trips and buying you expensive gifts or buying you flowers. Yes, there was literally a guy on my feed the other day that says that he replaces his girlfriend's flowers for her on a weekly basis. Okay, on a weekly basis. So if he's literally never gotten you flowers and has literally never put in any of that effort, you know, maybe tell him because it's always a good thing to tell him. But if he still doesn't, then, you know, get a new one. Might give them back. Literally, you guys are like a brat, so you might give them back, okay? And it doesn't even matter. femme fatale. We love to see it. I was just singing Brat by, what is it, Tay Money, okay? And she says, I do what I want. Like a brat, I might give him back. So it's like, if the guy's not acting like how you want, she's basically saying like it's like a store where she'll just give it back. She'll just return it. Like there's like a 90-day warranty on this person, right? I could just give them back, like if it's not working out. Anyways, let's look into the femme fatale when it comes to your glow up in 2024. The femme fatale's energy is contagious. She encourages you to be your most fun and fabulous self, to shake off your worries and go out dancing. Ooh! Grab your champagne, put on your leather jacket, and head out into the night. You never know what magic is waiting for you on the dance floor. Oh my gosh! So 3 cards actually fell out for this, but I put one of them back, and it was like Meet Me by Moonlight, like a very romantic card that was all about meeting them by moonlight. And this talks about going out at night and going dancing. And I feel like it says you never know what magic is waiting for you on the dance floor. So I totally see that you guys could just be either falling in love with yourself, so going out at nighttime and just completely falling in love with yourself all over again. Like just feeling really beautiful, just really admiring yourself and being like, I deserve this, and just really, really falling in love with yourself. That could be the magic that you discover on the dance floor. Else, I'm also getting that you guys could discover a romantic partner out on the dance floor. So when you're really just kind of, again, falling in love with yourself, regardless, that's what you're going to do anyways. You're going to go out there, you're going to have some fun. This beat is sick, okay? You might take a ride on the disco stick, but you also might just look really, really beautiful and feel yourself and be like, oh my god, I look so hot. And I want you guys to, okay? Literally, that in 2024, start 2024 early. Go out in 2023. Literally, midnight. Oh my god. New Year's Eve. Oh my god. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's really like about shaking off all of your worries, okay? And going out dancing. Grab the champagne. So pop that champagne, put on your leather assless chaps or jacket or whatever, and just go out there and have some fun, okay? Because this is your life. It's meant to be lived, and it's meant to be like lived to the fullest. I don't know where I was going with that, but mostly just have fun. Get out there. Put your worries aside and just have fun. Again, there is get comfortable in being uncomfortable. There we go. Okay, your advice is going to be warrior woman. So have you answered your deepest calling? Wow. So again, kind of going back to those career vibes, right? Like the career was kind of all about like, are you feeling overshadowed? Like, are you feeling like overlooked? Have you started this entrepreneurship business yet on the side? Have you started this new company? Have you started looking for new things? Like, what is your deepest calling? What is your soul craving to do? Literally, if you ever have looked at somebody and you've gotten jealous of them, figure out what exactly that was. Because I'm seeing like, you guys could be looking at somebody's Instagram and like getting jealous over it, but it's like, that is you. Literally, baby baddie, like baby baddies, baby bimbos, that is you, okay? That Instagram that you were looking at that you got jealous over, that is you already. You can do that 110,000%. That, I believe, is your deepest calling, so go for that. And if you're sitting here and you're like that perfect little pristine little bimbos, which I know we have, and you're like, _, like, I don't really get jealous over anybody, like, what are you saying? Like, I'm saying, like, if you look at that Instagram account and you're like, oh my god, I want to do this so bad. I want to do this so bad. This looks so fun, or that Facebook or that YouTube channel or whatever. This job looks so fun. Like, I'm thinking of like 𝑔𝖏𝐿. He does like the ice cream on YouTube here. Like, he literally like just goes around to any ice cream store and just films himself like making ice cream treats. That is exactly what I see for you guys, okay? I totally see that you guys are just going to be like living in your highest and truest good and just loving life and living life to the fullest and going after something that just is calling you and pulling you to it, okay? Let's get into more of your glow up cards. So we have make and save money. So this 2024 is going to be all about making, what the frick is crusting on that? Making and saving money. Yeah, your money should get so old sitting there in the bank account that it should just crust because you guys are building it up, okay? I'm seeing you guys are making a treasure cave for yourself. You are saving so much money. You're doing incredible, incredible work. You are loving and living life to the fullest. Again, But I totally see that, again, you guys could be investing money. I went into a little bit of this, I believe, either in this one or the previous one, but I totally see that this group in particular is going to be investing your money in all the right places, but especially going to be saving it, squirreling it, okay? It's okay to be a little bit stingy sometimes, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. It's okay to be a little bit stingy sometimes, and it's okay to not give into consumerism, especially the amount of consumerism that we have going on right now in the world. It's just astronomically insane. It's insane, and it does not need to happen. I think it's just like, yeah, it's too much. It's too much, and it's not good for the environment. We just need to dial ourselves back a little bit and focus in on what makes us happy at our core. Again, that childlike sense of wonder. What do we have around us that maybe we can repurpose, we can change? Our clothes, our wardrobe. Maybe we can get our great aunt's old sewing machine and change our wardrobe over completely, you know? Because people have sewing machines, but they don't use them all the time. So I feel like we could share your sewing machine 2024, you know? And just like, look around you, look at the space around you, look at everything you already have. What can you make of this? How can you make it more luxurious? How can you maybe clean out your entire house so then you know exactly what you have everywhere, so then you're not buying multiples of everything that you don't even really need, you know? So just thinking about that, like if you're like, oh my god, I really want this cute cropped black tank top, right? This cute, adorable, it looks so beautiful, so cute. But then you see that you already have a black tank top in your closet. Literally take a pair of scissors, cut it up. Who cares? I've done that so many times to clothes in the past. Like, have fun, okay? Try to work with what you have already, and we need to, as a society, stop giving into all of this consumerism, because it's ridiculous and it's eating us all alive. Like, it's wasting all of our money on things that we literally are only going to use like 1 or 2 times, and then we're over. Okay, we're over, or we're maybe just gonna look at because it's decor or whatever. Like, we need to get over this consumerism. Like, it's ridiculous. I literally watched this entire video on like TJ Maxx. It's crazy. Time to network with people in your industry. Yes. So you guys literally will not even have time to be spending your money, okay? Because you're going to be so busy networking. You're going to be so busy making money and saving money and investing money that you're literally not going to have time to spend it, okay? New hair and makeup. Time for a new look. Maybe the only place, literally after I say that, I'm like, okay, but maybe the only place you might be spending a little bit of extra money on is actually going to be new hair and makeup. And I just want to say this for you guys too. Like, I'm just all about giving tips all over this video today, but if you guys feel like, you know, you're using a lot of foundation or you're using a lot of concealer, or like trying to cover up certain areas of your face, like which, you know, is kind of what it's for. Number one, try to go for a little bit more of a natural look. It's okay to see some of your acne. It's okay to see some of your dark circles. That's perfectly fine. But also get on top of color correcting. You can spend a lot less money on foundation, on concealers, on stuff like that, just by color correcting. Because when you do that, you're sort of like creating this beautiful like painting, right? Like on your face, where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this orange here, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of this green here, and then I'll put just the tiniest bit of concealer, because that's all I need after I've color corrected. Like, literally, get on top of color correcting. I love it so much. And then for hair, get on top of your hair. You can do that shit from home, okay? If you want to dye it, if you want to maybe just go out and get like a nice chop. A nice chop. I see some of you guys like literally cutting off all of your hair. Like, I'm seeing like French bob cuts. I'm seeing super short hair. I'm even seeing bald. Some of you guys might literally just be shaving your head and then rocking some wigs for the entire year of 2024. And then for some of you guys, you might just be getting, oh my gosh, my nose. You might just be getting your usual, you know, like your little usual haircut, and that's perfectly fine. But just freshen it up, just feel good, and make it save money for it. Write a love letter to yourself or a significant other, yes. So if you are trying to call in this beautiful partner and you're kind of like wanting to visualize, manifest more of what this beautiful partner is going to be like for yourself, definitely write a love letter as if you're writing it to them, and just like thanking them, being grateful for how wonderful they treat you, okay? I feel like that's really important, especially when it comes to like getting to know more of what you want in, I almost said in the bedroom, but like, true, but also in your love life, just in general. And then finally, we have healthy smoothie juice with meal. Yes, so again, I feel like I talked a little bit about skincare in the previous pile. Oh my gosh, my nose is just like freaking out. Hold on. Sorry about that. My nose was literally just giving me such a hard time there. But with healthy smoothie or juice, again, in my previous pile, I was literally just talking about skincare. And one of the things that I was talking about is it's so important what you're putting into your body that reflects how your skin is looking on the outside. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling with this also. Like if you guys are trying to integrate more, you know, fruits and veggies and stuff into your diet, but you're having kind of a difficult time because maybe flavor or texture, whatever, smoothies and juices are a great way to get around that. I'm more of a fan of smoothies because the pulp of fruit, of vegetables is actually really, really key because it contains the majority of the nutrients of the fruit. But juices are also great and also really, really good for you as well. Just making sure that it's 100% natural juice. And also, you guys, I have a hack. So I went to my grocery store the other day and I saw that they had those like little immunity shots, little like health collagen boosting shots, and I was like, okay, these are great, but like these are this big and it's like $1.25 for like one of those, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but like I'm like really stingy with my money. Like I love to invest my money and I can't do that if I'm like blowing it every single where that I go. Okay, but anyways, keep listening because it gets good. So I see this is like $1.25 and I literally turn the aisle and I see these massive bottles of fresh juice. So it has like 100% natural juice, no sugar added, of a bunch of these different fruits and vegetables. And it says like immunity juice. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is $3 for this entire jug of basically what these immunity shots are selling. So I just like want to tell you guys this because I think it's important to be looking for those kind of like, what do I call them? Money handoffs is what I call them. So like if I'm about to like spend my money on something, I put it aside and I'm like, okay, let's think about this. So for the cost of this, what could I get in place of it? Like I could get this, I could get this, I could get this, you know? And I'm always sort of thinking about this. I'm always having these money handoffs in my head where it's like prioritizing. And I also keep a checklist now of like my expenses most necessary so that I'm spending my money on those first and primarily, and then I'm, you know, spending my money on other fun things or whatever I don't really need necessarily at that time. So just something to kind of keep in mind, like money handoffs. It's very helpful. It's like, yeah, it's just like super beneficial, especially when it comes to like saving your money and putting your money in the right places, right? Yeah, and the other thing that I'm thinking of too, just as I'm thinking of it, last little note here, I am trying to get more into like lasering because, you know, I do personally remove my body hair, but my skin is so sensitive that like razors and me just like don't always have the best of friendship. And so I just want to put you guys on this too because like if you think about it, whenever we shave, we are using a razor head, right? And that razor head can be used like maybe top 5 times. Like honestly, if you use it like more than that on your entire body, like more than 5 times, it's gonna get dull. And so like if you think about that, okay, so you're using one of those 5 times versus if you're getting like this machine, right? That's kind of like the laser treatment on your body. You like zap it all over everything. And you're doing that instead. That is literally like, okay, it costs more upfront. However, over time, it pays off significantly, if that makes sense. So I kind of want you guys to be thinking more about your money like that. Like I could use it this one time on this one thing, or, oh wait, how should I say it? Okay. I could use it continuously and keep replenishing my stash and keep using this thing over here. Or I could invest it into something that's a little bit higher quality, that maybe is a little bit more expensive, but is going to pay off over time. So I also think about cars in this situation, right? So I think one of you guys definitely could have been thinking about a car at that very second in time, because I also think about cars, right? Like I could spend my money getting like this beater car that will maybe last me like a couple years here, or I could invest just a little bit more money. I never, ever, ever am going to tell you guys to get a new car because it depreciates in value like 10% the second you drive it off the lot. It's just like not a good investment. Always get a car that's like slightly used, right? But like still a good car, a good solid car. That's more so what you like want to invest in because it's going to pay off over time. There's going to be less maintenance on it. It's not going to break down as much. It's not going to, you know, have as many faults or as many wears and tears and damages that you're going to have to pay for over time versus just paying for it kind of like all in one go, if that makes sense. But that's why it's so important to be saving your money, to be stingy, and to be saving it up in bulk. So that way we can spend it on things in bulk that are going to really pay off for us in the future. So yes, my beautiful baby bimbos, I love you all so much. You know me, I'm like this business kind of baddie over here. Like, I just love to give very practical advice, like businessy advice, but also psychological advice and spiritual advice. And I just sort of tie it all together in a big little bow and knot it and throw it at you guys because I know that it's going to really, really, really like pay off significantly in the future. Okay, so 2024, make and save that money, you know, get healthy. It's time to network more with people in your industry, re-up your hair game, focus on attracting a higher value partner that aligns with your new higher value lifestyle. And then on top of that, maybe go out dancing, have fun, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Pile number 2. I love you all so, so, so much from the bottom of my titty heart. I'm praying that this brought you some clarity. If it did, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. What are your 2024 goals? What are your expenses most necessary? What are you looking forward to the most? Also, don't forget to share this with your friends too, just to help my channel grow also. But yes, I love you all, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye! Yay! Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, pile number 3, for those of you who chose this crystal, this is going to be your reading, all about your 2024 predictions. My goodness, pile number 3, do I see everything happening for you. Number 1, there's going to be a lot of competition. I was kind of starting off the other readings with like career, but we'll get to the career because there's a lot of competition going on around you guys. Like 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands. I see particularly you guys could have 3 options around you. A King of Swords energy, so somebody who's a little bit more logical, a little bit more fierce in their nature, straightforward, kind of like know what they want. They might be a little bit more reserved though, so they kind of like keep to themselves, introverted kind of vibes. But then you also have this King of Coins, so somebody who like already has their money pretty set for themselves. They could be pretty well off financially, and they're going to be even more well off financially in 2024. And these 2 people in particular are very much so competing over your energy and your time. So whether that be in an energetic field, I'm seeing that you could have met some of these people in 2023, but there might be even more coming in 2024. So that's why we have 5 options overall. 3 in particular that you're very drawn to. 1 in particular that you are especially drawn to. I'm definitely seeing more of this King of Coins energy in particular, but it's all going to be dependent on your personal and individual situations. But with this beautiful Queen of Coins, I'm seeing that you guys are getting your bag. You're not even focused on this love, and that's why there's so much of it around you. That's why so many people are so focused on you guys, because you guys are literally focused on your bag. Like, you're not focused on any of these other people. You're like, bitch, I want a Birkin, okay? Like, I don't need a man if I got a Birkin. Like, that's literally the vibe that they just said. That's the line that they just said in my head. So, like, I don't know, song lyric? I don't know. No, especially with the Sun card here. Like, you guys are just radiating. And they gave me this visualization to really put this, like, sunshine directly over her head, because I feel like you guys are just elevating and existing in this more sunshiny, positive space where you can just really be anything and anybody that you've ever wanted to be in your lifetime right now at this very second in time, because you guys are like brand new to this. I see that you guys could be getting a new job opportunity. Some sort of new opportunities are coming in here. Definitely new partnerships are coming in here. You guys could, again, be dating around, just kind of feeling out your options, kind of like they said, like lining your list up. So that's really interesting. Like, you could be getting like a list of people just kind of like in your head that you are really excited to pursue in the future. I'm seeing that you're getting a lot more generous. There's going to be people that are very generous with you too. This King of Coins could definitely resonate as like a sugar daddy for some of you guys also, if that's what you're looking for. I'm totally seeing like a sugar daddy coming in here that might also allow you to have a boyfriend on top of that, or a girlfriend, or whatever you want. but mostly they just want you to be able to be happy and just have fun. So yes, but you guys are definitely going to be leveling up your finances. You are in your rich bitch mood in 2024. Like, you look at this Queen of Coins. Like, she has got her bag. She's got it going on, and she's radiating this beautiful sunshiny energy. I feel like, yeah, you guys are just going to be looking very expensive. You are very expensive. Again, you're high value, but I'm totally seeing that you might even be drawn to watch the previous two piles. I gave so much advice when it comes to like leveling up our vibes, like when it comes to skincare and fashion and what to avoid, what to look for, and friendships and like all that stuff. And so I feel like this is just sort of like an all-encompassing reading, but mostly mainly focused on career and two love options in particular. Also, when it comes to career, there could also be a King of Coins and a King of Swords that's coming in to help you out. So I feel like there could be a lot of duality in between like the romance and the career vibe, where it's like you have somebody that's teaching you how to be a little bit more cutthroat. It's like giving me Barbara from Shark Tank kind of vibes, right? Like the King of Swords is very Barbara from Shark Tank, where she's very cutthroat. She's not afraid to say it how it is. She's also not afraid to fire people, but she doesn't just fire anybody. She fires the people that are the negative Nellies, she calls them, like the negative people, the negative Nancys or whatever. The people that are just so negative that they literally encourage the negativity in everybody else in the team. She says that she lets go of those people immediately because she realizes that if one person has that kind of attitude, it's just going to rub off on everybody else. And so it's better just to rid of that one person than it is to poison a whole team. Ooh! So that is exactly who you could be bringing in here, is somebody that's going to kind of like teach you that. That could even be me, baddies, okay? I'm always here. You know me, I'm very blunt, like especially when it comes to business advice. Like, I'm very to the point, I'm very blunt, and I'm not ever just going to tell you like, oh, yeah, you should do that. I'm going to be like, here's realistically how you can make this happen for you in your life, you know? Because it's going to vary and it's going to depend person by person by person. So, yes. And then on top of that, I totally see that you guys are welcoming in a King of Coins. Somebody who is going to teach you how to use your finances better. You could be finding this as a person on YouTube, actually, that has a whole financial channel that you just really, really align with. This could be a financial investor, financial advisor, somebody that invests your money for you, or somebody that looks over your money and tells you how to invest it. So I just totally see that you guys could be welcoming in this beautiful King of Coins energy, somebody that's going to multiply your finances, but then also this King of Swords energy, somebody who is going to help you get to the top and stay there and not let anything sort of like tear you down or break you down because you realize that you are the top dog, okay? You are existing and exuding this beautiful Queen of Coins energy. So you are going to be secure, financially free 2024. You are going to be building up your finances. You're going to be really working super, super hard. Like, I see every single day, you guys are just going to be grinding, okay? Grinding to the gods, they said. So working so hard. And again, I just see new opportunity after new opportunity after new opportunity after new opportunity coming in here. There might even be 6 opportunities in particular that you're going to have to watch out for in the year of 2024. But just like as a good rule of thumb, if there's something that comes your way that feels like you're going to make a lot of money off of it, go for that, okay? And you guys might be like, okay, well, duh, like, of course I would do that. But like, you might miss it. Like, there might be some things that you're like, you know, but go for it. Literally, it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to feel out the situation, to feel out the job. Again, if there's something that like people are asking you to invest in, maybe look into that as well. Yeah, because I know that there are people in my friend groups, like me also, or like all kind of a part of different investment groups, I meant, sorry, where people will just kind of send us stuff that is a good idea to invest in. I'm looking to get like more into that, but more so I just like want an index fund. And if you guys don't know what an index fund is, it basically just invests your money into a large sum of companies, so a lot of companies at one time, rather than putting all of your money into one company in particular. So definitely look into index funds if you're new to investing and everything. But yeah, I totally see that you guys could be getting more on your financial gain. Okay, but let's see here what's going on more in your career. The overarching, themes. Yes! Okay, so I totally see that in 2023, you guys could have stayed devoted to something regardless of the harsh conditions. So regardless of all of that. And because of that, the universe has seen your hard work and it is significantly going to be paying off in 2024. I'm seeing you guys getting more courageous, going to take more risks, but also staying devoted to your truest and highest purpose and highest good, which is ultimately going to pay off the most. I feel like your good karma is just racking up, they're telling me. It's just racking up. Like, y'all have so much good karma. It's like, share. No, but for real, I feel like you guys are going to be generous with it actually this year. You're going to be giving it to other people. So like if you're getting a lot of stuff for free, I see that you guys are actually going to be going through your own house and then giving away a lot of stuff for free. It's like this very good like relationship. Or like you're going to your friend, you're going through your entire house and you're picking out certain stuff that you think a certain friend would like or would benefit from, rather than just giving it away to Goodwill, you know, like kind of doing some stuff like that. And then afterwards, after going through and hand selecting things for certain friends, then you can take the rest of that and give it away to Goodwill, or you could sell it or do whatever, you know. But I just see that you guys are really making your finances work for yourself. You're also going to be finding a lot more silence, serenity, and calmness. So there won't be as much harsh conditions when it comes to 2024. I see that you guys are really going to be getting some of your best ideas in the silence. So taking that time to get really, really good at meditating in 2024, I think is going to be highly beneficial for you guys, especially because you have so much intensity going on in your everyday life that finding little places like a mental tranquility sort of space in your mind that you can just escape to, that you can just relax to whenever things get a little bit too heavy, is so important. So beginning 2023, whenever you see this video, make sure that you guys are literally working on your mentality, okay? You are literally building up this mental space, this mental palace, or this mental garden, beach, mountain space, cottage, like whatever is calling to you, or maybe multiple places too that you can go to, where you can literally just access that. And you can go there whenever you are feeling like, you know, a little bit overwhelmed, because I'm totally seeing that you guys are going to be busy as hell, okay, in 2024. You guys are going to be so busy. People are going to be pulling you in so many different directions when it comes to opportunities, and then competition, and romance, and love, and career. I feel like you guys are so focused on your career, and that's why your love life is like begging for your attention because your love life is like, what the heck? You normally always pay attention to me, and all of a sudden you're what? You're like off doing your own thing. You're off making your own coin. You're off satisfying yourself, you know, using 𝔭𝖚𝑔𝖆𝑚 code and getting yourself 500 vibrators so that way you never need a man ever again. Like, you guys are really just leaning into this feeling of pleasure and this life of pleasure, and I love this for you, okay? Yeah. Let's see what's happening in your love life. Okay, we have blocking, redirection, and exploration, and pain. Yes, okay, so you guys could definitely have blocked somebody, or not even blocked them, you know, but like soft blocked them, where you just kind of stop viewing their stuff. Maybe you unfollowed them. There could definitely be some redirecting, especially in 2024 when it comes to your love life, because again, you guys are like options on options on options. I can't even speak because of how much energy is coming at me in this reading, but literally there's going to be so many different things that are pulling you in different directions that you have to get really, really, really good at saying no whenever you don't want something, because otherwise you guys are literally just going to be overfilling your schedule and getting way too stressed out, especially when it comes to romantic partners. Like, I'm seeing like a line out the door for you guys when it comes to romance. Like, I'm serious. And I'm hearing that thing where Ariana says it's like what does she say? Yeah, okay. I just broke up with my ex. Now I'm out here single. I don't really know what's next, but I know love be coming from the right and the left. Yeah, it's like something like that. The right and the left. Like, it's like, you know that all these people are just going to be coming at you from every single direction. And there's another song, too, where Ariana says, like, you know, I don't stay single for long, but... And that's kind of the vibe, too. It's like, you guys like literally get snatched up right away. You're like the Ariana Grandes of the world, where it's like you can't stay single because like there are too many good options out there for you guys. Like, there are too many good options and you can't help but just like try them all, you know? It's like when you go to a chocolate store and like there's like a million different flavors of chocolate there. You cannot help it but like taste one of all of them, you know, or like one of all of the best ones. You just cannot help it. And I feel like that's really, really good for you guys actually in 2024, because you're figuring out what it is that you want. You're taking the reins of your romantic life. You're no longer letting your romantic partner kind of steer the direction. No, okay? You are in charge of the sleigh now, okay? You're in charge of the horses. You're grabbing those reins. You're hardcore grabbing those reins. And you are driving yourself into this brand new future of like, I know what I want in a relationship, and I'm going fast. I'm going 100,000 miles on the sleigh, and either you can hop on and sit with me and glide, or you can get off, because you're only going to weigh us down that much more. So yes, and that's exactly what I'm seeing for you guys. Not just that, but I see that you guys are actually going to be exploring a lot more of your body, a lot more of your sexy time life, a lot more of the things that really make you tick and turn you on and make you feel good, make you feel pleasure. Just like eating chocolate. Maybe it's eating chocolate and using your vibrator like simultaneously. Why has nobody ever invented this before? Maybe a chocolate vibrator. Did I just invent something really good? No, but the idea is there. You guys know what I'm saying. Like combining pleasures, making yourself feel comfy, cozy, warm, and pleasurable and soft in every single aspect of your life. So not even just your sexy time, but also in your romantic partner. So maybe finding somebody that will actually want to cuddle with you guys and snuggle and make you feel really warm and cozy and comforted. Yes, that's totally what I'm seeing for you guys. Like, and again, high value person, you deserve a high value partner. So we talked more about this in the previous reading, but I totally see that you guys are already kind of aligned on this. Like you already kind of have it down to a T. It's just a matter of finding that person. Like I feel like you guys might just be a little bit discouraged. Ooh, throat chakra blockages. Maybe not even willing to admit it to yourself, but a little bit discouraged. Also, I'm gonna get some water. Definitely make sure that you guys get your water. It's always a good time for a water break, okay? And especially being the high value baddies that we are, like we're gonna need a lot of energy and we're gonna need a lot of hydration, okay? Our skincare is getting leveled up to the max. Our career life is getting leveled up to the max. Outfits, max, you know, everything is getting maxed out. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on us, and so it's important for us to be taking care of ourselves primarily, because people are going to be looking up to us for examples, okay? My beautiful baby bimbos, like especially when it comes to your dating life and your love life, like a lot of people are going to know or want to know, like, what do you have going on? Like, how are you attracting all of these partners, especially high value partners? Like, how are you doing this? Like, what are your secrets, you know? And I feel like 2024 is going to be that era where you're going to be like spilling some of those and really just letting people in on the little secrets of your life. Okay, so let's go on ahead and move into the glow up portion of the reading. Yes, buddies, your Britney card is the movie star. Ooh, what a good card, especially when paired with all of this reading. Like, you guys are literally just getting your bag. You're shining, and I just love this. Oh my god, I'm like, I literally love this so much. Like, this reading has been so positive and so uplifting. I'm just like, I love this so much. Okay, but let's read a little bit about the movie star. Britney Spears plays Lucy, a young woman stuck between girlhood and grown-up who embarks on a road trip with her two best friends to find her mother. Taking on a full-length feature film was a risk, but one Britney was willing to take. Oh, that's literally what we talked about. Ooh. Okay. Crossroads has enjoyed a renaissance in recent years. The movie star takes chances and tries new things. You should too. Ooh! I believe in this pile, maybe a little bit, we were talking about investing too, taking risks, especially when it comes to your money. You know, making your money work for you. You are no longer working for your money. You are making your money work for you, okay? We're no longer, again, spending money on unnecessary things. We are now spending money on things that are going to really help us out and benefit us in the future. Same thing goes with our time and our energy too. We are no longer spending our time, our energy on things that are no longer serving us, that are not going to benefit us or give us money. We are literally benefit us or give us money, you know? And benefit us emotionally, mentally, physically, everything. All of the above. It's not always about money, but it's about how we feel internally, okay? And so we are going to be investing into things that are literally going to actually help us out, rather than all of those other things that are just going to distract us or drain us or take energy from us or take finances or take, you know, take from us, basically. It's important. And also take risk and take chances, try new things. So 2024 is going to be all about taking chances and trying new things. So again, this could be new partners, new job opportunities, new careers. Again, literally new is the theme of this reading. And especially with the sun card here, I just see that you guys are literally shining. You're looking so good. I'm seeing glistening skin. I'm seeing bright, white, pearly, shiny, smile, bling, bling, bling. You know, I'm seeing diamonds, pearls, literally everything. You guys are just looking so good, so flawless. And the other thing that I want to say too, plays a young woman stuck between girlhood and grown up. So you guys can kind of be in this like mental space where you're stuck between like, how should I say this? Like you're stuck between, how do I say this, spirit guys? Okay, I'm just gonna say what I'm thinking. So you're kind of stuck between like being that girl, right? And being a high value woman. That's what I'm trying to say. And by saying that girl, I still feel like that girl is like a good thing, you know? But I feel like being a high value woman, man, individual, really heightening those standards, like, is going to take you to the next level. You might be stuck kind of in that in-between state where it's like, you're still kind of faking a little bit till you make it, but you haven't quite made it. Just know that you are going to make it this year. Like 2024, you've made it, okay? 2024, you have made it, because you're now crossing that threshold. You're realizing that like, okay, I can't stay stuck in this kind of area, whoa, anymore. And I knocked over the black crystal too. So redirecting that negative energy. I'm not going to be stuck in this vibe anymore, okay? From this point forward, I'm going to be this high value individual, and I'm going to get exactly what it is that I want out of this lifetime, and I'm not going to let anybody else tell me no or slow me down or stop me, okay? That's exactly why we were talking about that sleigh too. Like, I feel like you guys are in this sleigh. You're like trying to, you know, get ahead in life, and you have people that are just going to be jumping in and out, and you're going to have to find somebody that's like not going to weigh that sleigh down, but that's going to help you speed it up, you know? Okay, and then for a little bit of advice here, we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus. So seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. Yes, so you guys are definitely going to be laying those foundations, taking those risks, finding what makes you tick, finding what makes you excited, exploring new things, exploring new partners, exploring new job opportunities, laying these foundations. So that way in the future, you know exactly, okay, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, okay? That's why we create this divine plan. Yeah, that's why at the beginning of 2024, also you guys, I'm totally going to be doing a live stream where I'm going to be working on my vision board with you guys. So I'm so excited for that. I literally didn't tell anybody else about it except for pile number 3. I don't know why I decided that this pile was like extra special for that, but I feel like this pile in particular might want to do this with me, because especially with divine plan and laying foundations, this will be the perfect time for us to kind of like visualize together, write these things, take that time and do these things, right? So that way we are like preparing ourselves for the future hardcore. So what do I mean by these things, right? We are going to be writing down our goals for 2024. We are going to be writing down our brand. So who we are trying to be, our highest self, if you want to say. What does your highest self look like? You know, what are you going to dress like? What are you investing your money into? Where, like, how much time are you going to be spending with family, with friends? The biggest thing that I recently did too was I wrote down, why do I want to make this money? And then I came up with non-selfish reasons. So nothing that had to do with me, but everything that had to do with other people. Why do I want to make more money? Right? I said, so that way I can pay off my dad's house. So that way I can pay off my mom's car. So that way I can buy my brother a new car. That way I can pay for my entire boyfriend's like whole recording studio, you know, just like surprise him with something like that, like, or whatever. Like these little teeny tiny things that we don't even think about, that like are outside of ourselves, that if we had this amount of money, we could bless other people. One of my favorite prayers is actually a Tibetan prayer. by the Tibetan monks, and it goes like this: bless me, I say God, bless me God, so that way I may take pride in other people's blessings. Yeah, or so that way I may bless other people also. So it's like, number one, bless me, so then I can not feel like so envious of other people, but also so then I can use my money to bless other people as well. I think it goes something like that. Bless me, God, so that way I may bless others. That's the new theme of this reading, okay? You guys are laying this foundation. You're getting your coin up. You're getting your bag up. So that way you can unselfishly help everybody else around you, you know? But also yourself. So I think that this is just so beautiful. I love this reading so much for you guys. And I really just, I see this going so perfectly for all of you, like legit. I just love all of you so much, all my beautiful baby bimbos. I'm so blessed to have this incredibly inspiring audience where it's like I see you guys thriving and it makes me want to thrive that much more. And I think it's vice versa for us, where it's like if you guys see me thriving, that makes you want to thrive even more. Like, this is our year. We are going to be feeding this beautiful positive light off of each other. We're going to be bouncing off of each other, building each other up, introducing each other to, you know, new opportunities or like whatever else, like industry, whatever, you know. But that's definitely what I see for you guys. Okay, but let's get more into your little glow up readings here. Okay, you have had sex respectfully and consensually. So definitely in the year 2024, you guys are going to be getting laid. Woo! So if you guys have been going through a year without rain, as Selena Gomez would put it, you know, dry spell, you guys will definitely be having an end to that in 2024. And I feel like a big end to that too, especially if you guys are more on the sexual end of things rather than the demisexual end of things. I feel like you guys will definitely be having fun with a lot of people in 2024, at least 5, which is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next, we have workout time is now. Okay, so 2024 is going to be all about glowing up and working out. And I just learned recently too that one of the best ways to kind of like get yourself to do these things, to actually get habits, and this is from the book Atomic Habits, it says to literally come up with it in your mind and say, I'm the type of person who works out. I'm the type of person who eats healthy. The more that you attribute yourself with this certain thing, the more likely that you are going to do it. Versus if you are like going to be like, okay, I really, really, really want to work out, but like, you know, I'm just like not that type of person, then you are so less likely going to do that thing more frequently. It's like, it's such a weird, tiny, minuscule detail, but it is so important when it comes to maintaining these habits, these atomic habits, these habits that we want to keep with us forever, that are genuinely good for our health. So a better sleep care routine, you know, working out more, maybe ditching less coffee, or like ditching less, or I mean, having less caffeine or whatever, eating healthier. You have to start saying, I'm the type of person to eat healthier. I'm the type of person to work out. I'm the type of person to be a workaholic. Like, I am a workaholic, you know? Claiming these things and making this higher version of yourself and stepping into that, really stepping into that, not separating you from your higher self, because you are already your higher self, okay? Repeat that with me. I am already my higher self. And it's done. You are already the type of person that works out. You are already the type of person that gets out of bed at 6 in the morning, starts your morning fresh, off the phone, you know, jumping in that shower. You are the type of person that dresses up every single day to look super good. You are the type of person to take yourself out on dates, because you do not need a partner to make yourself feel that kind of pleasure, that kind of happiness. You are the type of person to do all of that and more, because you are already your highest version of yourself. Whew. Reclaim power. I call all of my power back to me. Say it with me right now. I call all of my power back to me. Okay? Do you feel that? Because do you feel that, Mr. Krabs? No, I'm sorry. Like, I'm always just like, I can never take myself seriously. But seriously, okay? We're gonna be serious, because I feel like you guys definitely could have gone through something really, really major in 2023 that really drained a lot of your confidence, that drained a lot of your power. And this right now,
the second that you're watching this is the perfect time to call all of that power back to you and to take it to the next level. Okay, baddies? Now is the perfect time. And the second that you do that, all of your power returns to you. It is no longer in the hands of anybody else. It is all yours again. And I feel like you guys will just feel this power just so much more. It'll give you that fire. It'll make you really want to start working, start grinding again. Okay, and then we have ground yourself, stabilize. So unlike one of the other piles that I had, this pile could definitely be a little bit more in your head, where it's like you're making all of these changes in your head, but you aren't really bringing them down to earth, right? You're not really making them actually happen. And look at this white feather that's floating onto the path here. White feathers talk about new beginnings and spirituality, intuition, that the angels are right there with you, guiding you. Yeah, so you guys could definitely just be that kind of person that's like really existing a lot in your head, and you need to bring it more out of you. You need to be more of yourself authentically and in person. You have to bring yourself back down to earth and remind yourself that you can make the changes right now. You can make any changes you want to right now. There's nothing holding you back. There's no such thing as a right time. Right now that you're watching this video is the right time. It is the perfect time, okay, to completely change yourself. Like, I remember when I first started being more of my bimbo self, I literally was like at work one day, I was getting no attention, right? I was getting no attention because that's how I liked it. I was flying under the radar. I was insecure. I was quiet. I had somehow managed to get promoted to like a leadership position, but I still was like pretty quiet, pretty reserved. I just did not feel confident in myself. Well, then just out of the blue one day, literally it was like mid-year, there was nothing to do with the timing of this. Out of the blue one day, I completely shifted myself. I was like, I'm not going to just keep flying under the radar because I see some things that need to be changed here and they're not getting done. And if I keep flying underneath the radar, they're just gonna keep not getting done, and I'm just gonna keep kind of staying in the same stagnant place. So rather than that, I'm going to go back there. I'm gonna be 110,000% authentic to myself. I'm gonna just be confident, and if I make a mistake, whatever, I'm a human being. I make a mistake, I fix it right then and there, and I keep going. That's it. I went in the next day, I changed my makeup, you know, I changed my hair to something that actually ended up being like my classic style at work. Like, I actually saw other people start to wear my hair, which I thought was pretty crazy. I did like the little space buns, you know, which nobody wore. Nobody was ever wearing until I did it, you know. It's like the little influencer that I am, you know, whatever. Okay, but anyways, and so I completely changed myself. I changed my voice. I changed my tone. I changed my hair, my perfume. I changed literally everything about me because I was like, I have to stop existing in my head. I have to stop just pretending to be this higher self version in my head, because I am this higher self version already, right now. This is who I am. And if people don't like that, then that's on them and they can fall off my path. And some people actually kind of butted heads with me at first, but eventually became some of the closest people to me in the future because they realized that I was just being real and that they couldn't find that with anybody else. Like, everybody else just kind of felt, you know, fake, or like they were putting up this front. Don't make it a front. Don't make it something that's fake. Don't make it something that's not you. Make it 110,000% you, because you at your core are so authentically beautiful. You are beautiful. You are ground. You are earth shaking. Okay? You are ground breaking. Woo! You are a beautiful baby bimbo, and it's time that you see this for yourself. You reclaim your power and you change. It doesn't matter if people saw you as a different person the day before. It doesn't matter, because you are a new person right now. You are your highest self. Come back down to earth and make it freaking happen. Woo! Alrighty, my beautiful pile number 3. I love you all so much from the bottom of my titty heart. I'm really praying that this brought you some clarity. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and share this with people, because it really helps my channel to grow. And it shows me that the work I'm doing is making a difference in people's life, which I love to see. I love to see it. And I love whenever you guys come back and comment, like, in the future too. Like, oh my gosh, Dick, which you would not believe, but the partners did come through, or I actually started to work out, or I really got myself, I reclaimed all my power, I stepped into my more confident self, and I really just leveled up. This is what I want to hear. This is what we want to see, because we want to see each other doing well. We want to build each other up, okay? We are now high value individuals. We recognize our individual value, and so we have no issue building up everybody else around us. Oh, okay. But I love you all so much. Again, I'm praying this brought you some clarity, and I'll see y'all very, very soon, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe you need to get a black crystal too, because I keep knocking it over in this reading. So think about getting a black crystal, redirecting some of that negativity, okay? But I love you again.